in this motherfucker.
I mean,
Fool up in this motherfucker. Fool up in this motherfucker. Fool up in this motherfucker. I like to fool up in this motherfucker.
What's going on? It's your boy Trillionaire Chuck, and yes, we back again, episode 48. I know I've been gone. Look, I had suffered a back injury, my lower back. It was hard for me to walk, hard for me to get up, hard for me to sit down. But your boy's back. We're going to talk about some things. You know we're going to talk about them Cowboys. Dak, I ain't forget about you. Remember, Trillionaire Chuck is always watching. We're going to talk about the opening night between the Celtics and the Knicks. And then the last part of the show, you know, we got relationship talk. But you know me, I ain't finna lecture you. Let's just get on in. Now, at first I was gonna, I get ain't nothing pleased me than laughing at these Cowboys. But this game was this was a blowout, y'all. They went up against the Detroit Lions, right? And I mean, Detroit Lions 47 to the Cowboys 9. Source from ESPN. So you had Jared Goff, who was 18 for 25 with a 72% completion rate, total passing yards of 315, average yards per attempt 12.6, threw 3 touchdowns with a QBR rating of 71. You had David Montgomery, who had 12 carries, total rushing yards 80, average yards per rush 6.7. He ran for 2 touchdowns. Then you got Jameson Williams, who had 3 receptions, total yards reception 76, average yards per reception 25.3. He had 1 touchdown. He had a total of 4 targets, right? Then you had Amon-Ra St. Brown, who had 4 receptions, total yards receptions 37, average yards per reception 9.3. He had 1 touchdown, total targets 4. Last but not least, Sam Laporta, total targets 1 reception, total yards reception 52 yards, average yards per reception 52. He had 1 touchdown. I mean, let's talk about the Cowboys. So, Dak Prescott, he was 17 for 33 with the 51% completion rate, total passing yards 178, average yards per attempt 5.4. He threw 2 interceptions. He had a QBR rating of 11.6. Then you have Rico Dwaddle, who had 5 carries, total yards per rush of 25, average yards per rush 5. Ezekiel Elliott had 8 carries, 17 total yards rushing, average yards per rush 2.1. CeeDee Lamb had 7 receptions, total yards receiving 89, average yards per reception 12.7, total targets 14. You was targeted 14 times and you dropped the ball 7 out of those 14. Jalen Tolbert had 4 receptions, total yards per reception 43. No, total yards reception. Sorry, y'all. 43. Average yards per reception 10.8. Total targets 5. You know what's so funny about this, y'all? If you didn't watch the game, I mean, well, ain't really nothing to watch. I mean, they got their ass handed to them, right? They only scored a field goal in the first quarter, second quarter, and third quarter. They were held to field goals. Their defense was pathetic. The Detroit Lions came in there and kicked their ass. That's what they did. They put feet to cheeks. Feet to cheeks. This was a blowout. This is embarrassing. This is what I mean. When I say certain teams, you beat their ass because they don't fucking belong in the fucking NFL. Right there. Now, I know Jerry is pissed. He's upset. Jerry probably is like, what the fuck do you want me to do now? You know, you paid Dak, you brought Zeke back, you paid CeeDee Lamb. And I mean, damn, y'all ain't even put up, y'all was better off staying at home. Y'all ain't want to compete. Y'all ain't want to play. You clearly could see his problems in the offense. It's CeeDee Lamb. I mean, shit. You was targeted 14 times. Out of the 14, you only caught 7 of them? Bro, what? I mean, then you're not really playing Ezekiel Elliott much, right? Because I guess you're trying to lower his value, right? So you could get him for cheap, to re-sign him for cheap or whatever, right? Because that's normally what teams do. They'll set a star player to bring their value down so they don't have to pay him big money, right? And it's like, are you all trying to focus like CeeDee Lamb as far as like this top receiver? Brother, this is embarrassing. Dak, I mean, you threw 2 picks, my boy. You threw 2 picks. You care more about the money than winning the Super Bowl. Jared Goff, in the same draft class as you, my boy, outperformed you. You got outplayed. They pushed y'all around. They punked y'all. That's exactly what happened. The Detroit Lions got punked. No, sorry, not the Detroit Lions. The Dallas Cowboys, they got punked. The Detroit Lions was the bullies. Got them boys. Jared Goff got Dak Prescott upside down in the bunny position. Shaking them. Taking them for everything. Jared Goff probably said, why Jerry pay you this money, you bum ass dude? You know, here's the question though. If you're Jerry, do you still keep this same team? Or do you blow it up? I don't tell you the truth. It's time to be in rebuild mode. It's Jerry, time to be in rebuild mode. Start fresh. Start with a clean slate. Cause Dak ain't getting it done. CeeDee Lamb ain't getting it done. Stephen A. went on the show. He went on the record and said, it told you to your face, Jerry. He told you to your face. He said he don't even think y'all can make the playoffs. Look at this. He's sounding about right. He's sounding about right. Because, I mean, good Lord. You know, my high school football team would have competed better than this. Heck, some of them college teams would at least put up a fight than y'all did. Like, you're a professional at the end of the day. And for you to be America's greatest team, and y'all get stomped, that's embarrassing. I mean, just freaking embarrassing. So it's like, well, if you're the owner, what do you do? Like, you gave Dak you paid him every dollar, some people say you overpaid Dak. Some people say you overpaid CeeDee Lamb. You know, like I said, as much as I clown the Cowboys, some things just ain't funny. This is horrible. Like, y'all shouldn't even y'all should just change y'all names after this. Dallas shouldn't even buy, fans don't even buy a ticket no more. Don't even waste your money no more. Don't, season ticket holders, get your money back. They ain't going to the playoffs. They're not going nowhere. This game showed it. Because I guarantee you, if they make it to the playoffs, they may face the Lions again. They may face the Packers. I said this to my friend. I said, quarterbacks got, if you want a max deal and you in your contract season, you want to play the Cowboys. Because you going to get the bag playing the Cowboys. That's how pathetic they are. That's how pathetic they are. Jordan Love whooped Dak in the playoffs, got the bag. Brock Purdy whooped Dak in the playoffs, got the bag. You want to get the bag in this your contract season? Play the Cowboys. That's my advice to anybody that's in their contract, that's looking for that re-up, that max contract. You want to play Dallas. Play the Cowboys. Play the Cowboys. And you're going to check a bag. Because guarantee, when it's time to sit at that table, they're going to look at the numbers. They're going to see what you did against the Cowboys. And they're going to give you the bag. Trillionaire Chuck said it. But we're going to take a quick commercial break. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere. We're back. So, now let's get into basketball, baby. Sorry, y'all, I had to get a drink for this one because ring ceremony was today in the Boston home opener against the New York Knicks. Now, as we know, right, they just acquired Karl Anthony Towns, right? So now you have OG Anunoby, you got Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges, you got Karl Anthony Towns, you got Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart and them boys. So the Knicks are looking like a formidable team now. They looking like a threat in the East. They looking like they could come up and beat anybody. Well, one team they had to beat was the defending champs in the Boston Celtics. And how did it go? Man, it was an ass whooping the Celtics gave them. 132 Boston to New York's 109, 23-point blowout. It wasn't even close. The Knicks got pumped on the court. They got beat down, right? Celtics said this, don't bring that weak shit up in here. You in the beam, baby. You don't bring that trash up in here. They did whatever they wanted to them boys, right? What's the score? Glad you asked. Source from ESPN.com. First off, let's go to the Knicks, right? Mikal Bridges played 35 minutes. He shot 53.8% from the field. He was 28.6 from three-point range, had 16 points, 2 assists. It was a quiet 16. It wasn't like he did some stuff that made you go, ooh, damn, like it left the impact. It was a quiet 16. It was like, dang, it didn't even look like you scored 16. It didn't. I watched the whole game. It didn't look like Mikal Bridges scored 16, honestly. I thought he might only have like 4 or 6 points. But, hey, OG Anunoby played 34 minutes, shot 14% from the field, 5 rebounds, 4 points. 4 points? And I think they was comparing you to Scottie Pippen? Hey, brother, you need to get it together. You need to get it together. Jalen Brunson, 25 minutes played, shot 64% from the field, shot 50% from three-point range, 100% from the free throw line, had 22 points, 1 rebound, 2 assists. You know, my thing with Brunson, hey man, you're going to have to go right. They on to your little, in and out move to you getting to your left, trying to use, that shit ain't working no more. That's Drew Holiday you going up against. Boy, Drew Holiday locking that shit up. And then if he ain't gonna lock it up, then Derek White gonna do it. I mean, you got 22 points, but it wasn't a impactful 22. It wasn't a 22 that could push the needle to be like, yeah, we here. We here. We ain't no pushovers. No. It's still a good, 25 minutes, 22 points. It's still good. I'm going to talk about what I mean when I say impactful in a minute. But let's get to Josh Hart. Played 25 minutes, shot 66% from the field, 66.7% from free throw range. Hey, brother, you shot shit just like a center from the free throw line, boy. You need to get it together, too. 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 12 points. Okay? Miles McBride. I like Miles McBride. I like his game a lot. 26 minutes, shot 80% from the field. He shot 80% from three-point range, shot 66.7% from the free throw line. He had 22 points and 2 assists. Miles, hey, you, Josh Hart, y'all need to shoot 100 free throws, 100 makes from the free throw line every day. Okay? There is no way you as a guard shoot below 85%. And you're a guard. Last but not least, Karl Anthony Towns played 24 minutes, shot 55% from the field, shot 50% from 3, 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 12 points. Let's get to the Celtics. Opening night. I thought Jason Tatum wasn't going to do shit. He must have heard me. Because that boy played 30 minutes. He was 77.8% from the field. He was 72.7% from the 3. He was 50% from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds. He had 10 assists. He had 1 block, 1 steal, 37 points. And the way he scored it was, oh my gosh, effortlessly. That man did what he wanted out there against them boys. Al Horford, 30 minutes, shot 57.1% from the field, shot 60% from 3. 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 11 points, 1 steal, 1 block. You know what's so crazy? Kristaps Porzingis didn't even play this game. Kristaps Porzingis didn't even play this game. Drew Holiday played 31 minutes, shot 77.7% from the field, shot 66.7% from 3, had 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 1 steal, 18 points. Derek White played 27 minutes, 61.5% from the field. He shot 60% from the 3, shot 100% from the free throw line, had 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 24 points. Last but not least, Jaylen Brown played 30 minutes, shot 38.9% from the field, shot 55.6% from 3, 100% from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 23 points. When I say impactful, so this is what I'm meaning, y'all. Jason Tatum, when he scored that 37 and he was doing, that was impactful because he was doing it so effortlessly and it was fueling the team, right? Because when he got it going, everybody got it going. I mean, it was... The Knicks didn't lead not one time this whole game. Not one time. Karl Anthony Towns, you soft as Charmin. Why do I say that? You had Jaylen Brown on the block, on the mid-post. You took 2 dribbles. 1 dribble in, you dribbled out, you spin out away from the basket and shot a fadeaway. And you're like 6'10", 6'9", 6'10". Cat, you need to be physical, dog. You really need to be physical. You have to force the double team. But he wants to shoot threes, right? You lucky Kristaps Porzingis didn't play, because he'd have bodied your ass. Kristaps Porzingis will get physical with you. The fact that Al Horford outperformed you. You had more rebounds than him. He had more assists than you. You only had 1 more point than this man, and he played longer than you. He shot better from the field than you. He shot better from the 3 than you. Al Horford, 40-something years old. You should be ashamed of yourself, cat. You know, what Jimmy tell Jeff Teague? This what he... When Jimmy matched up against Karl Anthony Towns, and Jimmy was like, he ain't it. He ain't it. Maybe you was nervous. You got the rest of the season, brother. But hey, you're not in Minnesota, okay? New York, everything is magnified, bro. Oh, they're going to talk about you tomorrow. Oh, most definitely. You're going to get clowned tomorrow, cat. So it's coming. 2 things you're going to do. Keep playing soft. Keep having, 12 points, 7 rebounds. Or you're going to man up and dominate. Cat, you have the ability to drop 25 and 12 a night. Consistently. But you gotta want it. And quite frankly, I don't think you want it. I think you just happy to play basketball. But I don't think you really want it, man. I look in your eyes after the game. You don't really want it. You don't. I don't see it. Here's the question, though. With this performance, can the Celtics repeat? Absolutely. They have team chemistry. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown seem to be clicking. Jaylen Brown jump shot looks better. Derek White, you know, he learned from the Olympics playing up against the best that the league had to offer in practices and stuff. I mean, Drew Holiday's going to be Drew Holiday. They know they have an identity. They know who they are, okay? The only thing that will stop the Celtics from repeating is them falling in love with the 3, them playing iso ball. If they play like they played today, where everybody gets a shot, everybody sharing the ball, and Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown find ways to score easy buckets and get to the line, ain't no team in the league got a chance against them. Ain't no team in the league got a chance against them. And Jaylen Brown and Tatum are still young. So yeah, they have a good chance of repeating. As long as they don't fall in love with the 3. As long as they don't play iso ball. You can book it. Celtics will repeat if they don't do those 2 things. But we're going to take a final commercial break. Stay tuned. Don't go nowhere.
Ain't got no more talk. I'm pulling up on you, nigga. Put some respect on my name.
You already know what it
Put some
is.
respect on my name.
It's
Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on my name. Put some respect on my name. You understand me? I ain't got no more talk. I'm pulling up on you, nigga.
Okay, we're back. So, let's get into the final segment of the show, relationship talk. So, we got an interesting clip from Cam and Mace. Play it for me one time.
No, this is the question. Do I look like I would go 50-50 on bills? No. Okay.
And look at what happened. She called herself flexing and got a bigger flex on her. Now he's with somebody he doesn't have to pay a dime for. So it didn't work. You lost them to somebody with more money that will do 50-50.
Because she says, what do I look like to not be paying? What does somebody look like that doesn't have to pay for 50? What does that look like? I don't get it. I don't understand. You look broke? I don't understand what's the look. I don't care how beautiful you are. When I heard that interview, you're ugly. That's just my attitude.
Yeah, your attitude.
You could be the best looking girl in the world, but you're ugly. I didn't even like that answer right there made me say never.
Toxic.
Yeah, I never. Just the attitude.
Wait a minute, Killer. Wait a minute. You might want to regroup.
Bro, I got a picture of her right here. I'm looking at her. I pulled her images up. Because you know why? She's on all these red carpets. And when you scroll down on the images, she's on like the top 10 photos of red carpets. And you just see her going and Taylor Swift on all the red carpets. When I'm scrolling up, she just disappears after a while. No more red carpet, no nothing now. And don't get me wrong, I like pretty. But your attitude, dryness.
You know, I don't know what women, what do y'all be thinking inside your minds, right? I don't get it. So this woman goes on, I guess that's Angel Reese's talk show or podcast, whatever that is, right? Don't even know the name of it. And she said, do I look like a girl that paid 50-50? And Reese said no. And she's like, okay. So you were dating Travis Kelce, tight end for the Kansas City Chiefs. You left because you wanted to pay 50-50, right? And now he's with Taylor Swift, who makes more money than you. In fact, chick, you're now irrelevant. Don't nobody even know your name, really. All because you felt like you that chick and you feel like you shouldn't have to pay 50-50. See? So the question is, what does someone look like paying 50-50? Like I'm with Cam on this one. Like, I don't even know what that looked like. I don't know if she was trying to diss him or whatever. But let's just get into the nuts and bolts of this, okay? Let me take a drink of this. Okay. 50-50. There's nothing wrong with 50-50. Somehow, ladies feel like it's something wrong with them paying 50-50. The whole purpose of 50-50 is so that way y'all can be able to save money and plan so y'all can retire and not have to worry about working. But for some reason, here you go, these women, I don't know what, they need to start watching these reality shows and they need to stop listening to these other fake relationship podcast people giving them bad advice, right? Because you would rather, ladies, I still don't understand it. So y'all would rather struggle on your own than have a dude come in and to pay half the bills? If he's paying half your bills, ladies, that means you have money to actually save, or you have money to go do what you want to do. And you know what's so crazy about it? Even though you're going 50-50 on bills, if that man really rocking with you like that, he still may give you some money. See, men look at money like this. The more money we make, we be like, okay, I can afford to date, or if I can afford to have a family and take care of the family. When women make money, it's their money. It's what they can do and stuff like that. Just imagine. I just want to put this in your ear, ladies. If your man is making, let's say, 80,000 a year, right? And you're making, let's say, 50,000 a year. That household now makes what? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, $130,000 together. That's why it's a partnership. So, okay, boom. Now we got 130,000 coming in this house every year, or this apartment, or this condo, right? If you split the bills down the middle, you each are gonna have something left over, right? Now, you could put money away for the kids. Later when they grow up, they'll have something, right? You can invest. Probably start that business you probably want, because if a woman wants to start a business, the man does support it. If you want to go on a trip, now you could go on a trip without having to spend like your company, your check, because you don't put money away for that. That wedding you guys want to have, you now could have money for that wedding. But see, for some reason, I never knew it was cool to struggle. Never knew that. That ain't cool. And it's like, y'all struggle already trying to maintain stuff, right? Because you're following the Joneses, ladies. Like, you're trying to keep up with what you see on TV, and you think that's how your life is, and it's not like that. If you want to say, oh, well, my grandparents ain't do that, you might want to ask your grandparents again. They probably was doing 50-50. You just didn't know about it because grandma probably was in the room with granddad. They was talking out the bills. She was giving him some money on the side, whatever, to take care of the household, take care of what he needed to take care of. See, you don't know what was happening behind those closed doors, when mom and dad was in the room. They're working out a game plan for your future. And I just wish, like, women to start accepting that. And dudes would just step up and be like, okay, like, if the dude is not fortunate to pay all the bills, but he's willing to pay half, and he's paying that, he's no less of a man than a dude who pays majority of the big bills and stuff. The fact that he's coming in and he's taking something, he's lightening your load, actually. That's a blessing. That is a blessing. And I don't think y'all understand that. Because I don't understand why you feel like you could do it on your own when realistically you can't. And you don't want to. Because it's draining. Because it's stressful. But y'all would choose draining and stressful than to have some type of relief that, man, somebody is actually coming in and giving me some help. So I wish the community, wish we'll just be like, you know what? Listen, I got 100. I make 100K. You make 120K. Hey, look, let's put our money together and let's do some shit. Most millionaires and billionaires, they form partnerships with other millionaires and billionaires. They put their money together and they go invest in stuff. Like, I'm gonna say this last thing, and then we're gonna move to the next topic. But this is what I'm saying, okay? When it comes to finances, there's nothing wrong with doing 50-50. And now you do got some dudes that's like, no, I pay the bills. And then, okay, so if he pays the bills, ladies, that's fine. That is fine. Okay, so now if you decide to work, whatever money you make was what? Your money. Ladies, why don't you put that money away? Because anything can happen, right? Anything can happen. What if the man lost his job? What if his business slows up? Because that does happen. If you're in business for yourself, there are times where it does get slow. Well, if the lady still want to work, or, if the dude is giving her an allowance and she's like, I'm gonna put some of this away just in case something happens. Now, let's say he like, babe, I had lost my job, but I'm gonna figure this out. Now you be like, no, don't worry, I put away some money for times like this just in case. Now we could do this until you get back on your feet. Simple. We gotta do better. That's all. We really gotta do better. All right. Now we finna listen to some delusional dude. I promise this is my last time even putting Buddy on my show because he's so delusional. Roll the clip, please.
Bitches. That's why I tell my bitches, like I said, act deaf, dumb, and blind when a nigga try to holler at you or talk to you. You shouldn't even be responding. There should be no reason why you saying no or answering a question or, rejecting him. Even if you're rejecting him, I don't want you to do it verbally. You do it with a complete silence. That's how you reject him, with silence. A fish will never get caught if it doesn't open its mouth. You should not be talking to your next door neighbor. Why are you talking to the next door neighbor? Just because he asks you a simple ass question, you feel the need to answer it? Nah, you bugging. See, that's how your neighbors start fucking your bitch. She over to the neighbor's house getting piped down. Cause you got a friendly chick, you thinking she home sleeping, but she really not. That's it. And now some women might be like, well, that's kind of weird for somebody to talk to you and I can't talk back. No, she's an idiot for even thinking like that. You weird if you are talking to a stranger and you got a man.
So, we heard that, right? What is that, ladies? Controlling behavior. What that's him talking about, she can't talk to nobody, disrespect the dude, play deaf, dumb. That's the sound of a weak mind dude who is very insecure. The dude could say, hey, I like your hair. He'll probably end up slapping her. What you doing? Or trying to fight the dude because he complimented his girl. Here's a question. Should your girl be allowed to open her mouth if someone tried to talk to her? Bro, you know what? I'm not going to talk about Buddy. He's not worth my time. If someone's trying to holler at your girl gonna either choose to stay loyal or she gonna move around. If you're taking care of business, you will hope that she stays around. Because no matter what a dude says, no matter what he say to her, if you handling your business, in theory, she should be loyal to you. But now you got some women out here who will entertain just the thought because they're not used to getting attention. And they have a good dude at home. But they'll let the dude, hey, flirt a little bit, whatever the case may be. Me personally, I don't care if my girl is cordial. Cause like if she's out at a business function or she's out with her girls, of course, dudes are gonna try to talk to your girl, fellas. That's just what it is. They're gonna try to talk. Don't get mad at the dudes for trying to holler at your girl. But okay, your girl gonna say, "Hey, I got a man. I'm good. No, you can't have my number," and walk away. Right? If she's really feeling you, if you taking care of business. But then now in this day and age, you could be taking care of business, and just because she's not used to getting no attention, or now she feel like all the dudes is on her tail now when they wasn't in the beginning, now all of a sudden, she entertaining everybody. That's why you got to be very, very selective of who you choose to date, fellas. Because if she's used to that camera and used to that attention, it's no matter what you do, you will not win this woman over. But if you find you a girl that's like is not trying to be in the spotlight, is not on social media like that, she's just doing her thing. She's being responsible. That's someone you want. Okay? Because dude, like I said, he be on there just talking. And it's sad. Some ladies probably really listen to this dude. Some dudes really believe what he be saying. Nah. No. Your woman, if your woman is rocking with you, she gonna rock with you. Okay? That's just how it is. That's just how it is. So that's where the trust comes in at. Now, like I said, when she's out, if my woman is out, I have a rule. When she's out, she's not allowed to call me unless it's an emergency. Why do I have that rule in place? Because I want her to enjoy herself. I want her to still feel like she can have fun. And she ain't got to worry about what I'm doing. See, if she got to call me constantly, just seeing what I'm doing, that lets me know two things. One, she's trying to see what I'm doing, right? So she's not trusting that I'm telling her where I'm at. Two, she bored as hell. She bored as hell, But I say this to say, that's controlling behavior, but what Buddy's talking about. Don't listen to that. Don't take that advice. Ladies, it's okay to be cordial, but just know, if you really got a good dude at home, and he's a good dude, and you really see yourself with a future with him, he has goals, he has potential, he's pushing for something, right? He's including you in decisions, right? He's not leaving you out in the dark or nothing. Y'all are curved them other dudes. I've seen that happen. I've seen it happen. Like, yeah, they'll talk, but the minute dude like, let me get the number, nah, I can't do that. Can I get your Instagram? Nah, I can't do that. I've seen it. But you can't be like him, because that's how you lose your girl. That's how you lose your girl, doing that type of crap, being controlling and all that stuff. That's how you lose her. And we talking about women that are mature, not little kids and stuff like that. No, not the slut buckets, not the 304s. We talking real women that are on their business, that are feminine, know what they want out of life. So, but if you haven't done so already, please make sure to like and subscribe. We are slowly creeping up, but surely, we still got a lot more to go. Christmas is around the corner. Still trying to hit that 5,000 subscribers. Again, when I hit 5,000 subscribers, Trillionaire Chuck is going to be giving away some money. Who needs money? Christmas around the corner. Y'all playing. But that's my show. It's your boy Trillionaire Chuck saying, always remember to love yourself and each other.